This is the studio, Thunder something. Thunderhead, Thunder Dragon, something along those lines. This is their first PC game. It's a Kickstarted game. Came out this year. And the reason it showed up on my radar, less so, I mean, the pixel artwork is very nice. It definitely helps catch my eye, and the notion of a platformer is always welcome. But as my stream title says, what caught my attention was the fact that you seem to travel along with a very large, fluffy mythical dog. So let's go. Normal. Flynn. Great threat is approaching. Please, Flynn. Rosantica? Rosantica needs you. Wake up. Is he sleeping on the dog? He made it back. There's the dog. Alright, we're good to go. Oh, I should have plugged in my PlayStation controller for this. They're finally awake, eh, lazy bones? I've been smashing things out here all morning, and you're still out in the cold down there. Time to make yourself useful. I know Dex is a great island guardian and all, but she still needs her walkies. Go ahead and take her out into the forest. Since you've done nothing all day, take my old wooden sword for some training out there. It's in the shack. Go grab it. Trim some of those pesky thorns for me while you're there, would you, lad? Seems the vines have had a growth spurt out of nowhere. Hi, dog. Dex is sleeping peacefully, dreaming of adventures. Oh, there was a cat on the pole, but that's fine. We're gonna go cut vines with a wooden sword. Alright, so we have a roll. Does roll make us... Yeah, I think roll is actually a faster means of movement. Oh, what's up, Drex? No! Oh, Dex doesn't come out into the building with us. Dex. I can't talk to you? Is there a pet button? There is not a pet button. Can I have this axe? No? Through the tutorial. Welcome to Rosancia. Cardinal Island, Flynn's Ranch. Wild Hedge Grove. Okay, so the overworld's gonna be like that. Can I not? Really? I really can't pet the guardian dog, or... Okay, so down attack is no different, up attack is no different. What about in the air? No? No? Do I get anything for beating down the scarecrows? I'm gonna assume not. These look so cheerful. Oh, Dex doesn't jump up with me. Though tutorial says we open the gate to let big dog through. Alright, let's roll, dog. Oh, I can ledge grab. Cool. I really wish I was using a better D-pad now. This is my own fault, though. Tomorrow I'll switch to a better controller. What's this do? Oh, it's a two switch for Oh. Ori started off like that too. What? Climb. Oh, it's slightly cut off from me. Hidden behind my... What is it hidden behind my taskbar? Alright. Alright. I really want them to let me pet the dog. Instead, I'm somehow doing a Legend of Zelda 2D side-scroller, since I just killed a Deku Barb. Oh, you can roll in the air. What's this one's problem? You gonna spit at me? Oh! Can't duck it. Doesn't spit while being hit. Alright. I kind of appreciate that the dog's just here chilling, being like, whatever, this seems your problem. This shit does not bother the dog at all. So I can slash holding the ledge? Is that what that's teaching me? No, I cannot. Oh. Leveling, right? So there's no reason for me to come back and destroy this. Other than kill the bees. Cursed bees. Hey, Cogswell. How are you doing this fine Wednesday? Oh, I don't take damage from just touching them? They have to attack me? Okay. Is she drunk? Definitely not her. Definitely doesn't seem okay. Hello? Heather. Oh my, oh my, oh my! You brought Dex to see me! Who's a good girl? You're the best. You're the good, yep, you're the good girl. You're so blessed to have a friend like her watch over you, Flynn. Someday I'd love to take care of such a gorgeous beast. Hey, want to try this new herbal tonic I've just brewed up? I used wild edge blooms, cardinal leaves, and a single snapfish eyeball. Hey, just kidding. I would never use leaves in my tonic. Uh-huh. New Metroid game, Metroid Dread. You're hunted by, I don't know, cats. There's a cat there. Hey, Flynn, sniff. I'm really glad. What voice does this guy have? Hey, Flynn, I'm really glad you're here. I don't know why he's Christopher Walken. I just have this crazy itch. Okay, Brain, well, how did you find that? I have this crazy itch in about 11 places I can't reach. Could you help me out? Okay. No, not with your sword. Never mind. I'll figure it out myself. Sniff. Heather promised to make me an ointment, but I've seen what her brews have did to Snort. Beggy over there. He used to have hair. Oh, hello, sir. Oh, Beggy, my dear, splendid hat is missing. I was walking out of my house and a hefty gust of wind almost toppled me over. It must have taken it. Awfully exposed without it. My head is on fire. I feel a sunburn coming. Help an elderly old dare, would you, boy? In return, you may borrow my shiny gate key. Give me the key. Oh, I get it afterwards. Oh. It's all the way up the ladder. Nothing. my goodness for you, dear. I was starting to get toasted by the sun. I would have gone inside, but I like the beautiful outdoors too much. As promised, take my gate key and continue whatever it is you kids do these days. Thanks again, my dear. Oh, the gate key just follows you to remind you that you need it. The dog covered in blood. I don't think so. The dog is a guardian spirit, so I assume it's whatever markings represent that. Then again, maybe the dog tore something apart. You get to pet the dog in this cutscene, but I don't have a pet dog button. The animal seems startled. Dex is sleeping again. Maybe you should check that out by yourself. Yeah, why would we wake up the guardian spirit? Oh, that lets me roll through. Oh, it's a block. I'm like, how do I open this chest? Secret book, except not so secret. Ooh, shiny. What? Why is there a fortune cat? Why would we leave the dog behind? Hello there. Hail. Well, look who it is. Hey, neighbor. Howdy, neighbor. You notice those yellow bars above those baddies' heads? It's a little weird, but useful. Once the bar fills completely, they enter a stun state. You can smack them freely for a few seconds, or until they come back to their senses. Don't forget to dodge roll to avoid incoming attacks. Enemies that flash are about to attack, so watch out when they do that. Looks like Broherin has you running an errand as usual, so I'll let you go. Come around for dinner if you want. My mom's making snapfish pie. Alright, why does that keep shaking? Why are certain words, particularly snapfish, oh! Oh, you can attack while being struck, huh? All the other enemies thus far have been, if you hit them, they don't attack. Oh, we can grab ledges. That's good to know. I feel like this is a game that's gonna have a lot of hidden things. Then again, maybe not. Alright. I crit that bee? Does that mean I can improve my crit rate? Most games that let you crit things do let you improve crit rates. Oh, it's time. Well. And we can hit stuff on the backswing. I'm sad that we're already separated from the dog and that we cannot pet the dog. We're at the Shrine of Influence. What if we go back to Flynn Ranch? Doggo is back. That was this way. Nothing. There's no return to map from this area. Can I... Do I auto heal if I travel? I think so. I don't need to sleep. It's just 3 hits for any area. How did they scale this up? How is there a hard mode to this? Is it just things do more damage? Okay. I mean, the artwork is all very nice. The pixel work that has been done here. Can't hold on any longer. Alistar! Alistair? It's okay, dear. Do what you need to do. We can still save them. I'm so sorry, my love. Goodbye. Flynn, roll. Alright. Oh, cool. We're going inside of the smashed open temples. Got it. Oh. Thanks for stopping by, Ender LFG. Oh, I guess I should type that. Oh. Oh. Alright. Ooh, the torches last indefinitely? Oh, they light as you roll by. That's not a great sign. I thought I was lighting them. So, who's about to die? Everyone? Your grandfather? Is the princess about to declare that they've been taken? Rosia. Ha! So the weird red-haired boy I've heard so much about decided to show. Father was right. You look dreadfully weak. This won't take long. Then I'll execute everyone else on this dreadful island. Rosia, destroyer of Cardinal Island, has a nice ring to it. Come at me. Oh. Okay. Try again. What have you done? I tinkered with this for hours with no result, and it chooses you? This is not what was supposed to happen. There's no way you can control that crimson sword. It was supposed to be mine. Ah, well, more fun for me. I'll just have to take it after I destroy you. Oh, now you have a health bar, though. Okay. Rosia, stupid beast, get out of the way! I don't have time for this. I'll just have to take your power instead. Take what? What? Dog. Father will be proud. This will do just fine. No, doggo. The girl that's high on her own tonics. Oh my, are you okay, Flynn? I was collecting some mushrooms in a nearby cave when I heard some loud crashing. What happened? Dex, no, this isn't good. This isn't good at all. That person did what? Without Dex's guardian spirits, her energy will slowly drain over time, and well, I don't want to think about it. You have to find that person again, and something. I accidentally hit A. I heard there's a Crimson Shrine similar to this one at the very top of the mountain. That would be a good place to start. You should go find that place, Flynn. At least one of 4 guardian spirits will give her enough energy to make it to Sanctia. As soon as you're able to retrieve a spirit, please come straight back. Go, Flynn, to the top of the mountain. Okay. Hey, Rajjay. How are you doing this Wednesday? Well, he's son of Crimson, it says it in the title, yeah. Like it's so big, she'll be able to ride it into battle. I'm pretty sure the Kickstarter trailer suggested that was a thing. I'm sorry, this says multiple exits. So we're doing the Kirby thing where you have to unlock different exits? I'm fine with that. I'm actually quite happy with that. I love playing Kirby games for that. I mean, she said collecting mushrooms. The part I would put in quotes was collecting. Because I suppose eating them immediately is collecting, but boy is she high on stuff. Her eyes are just her pupils are changing size as we stand here, and she's half winking constantly. Flynn, wait up! I wanted to give you something back at the Grove, but I got totally sidetracked after what happened to Dex. Take these healing orbs. They're only meant for humans, else I would have kept them for Dex. She'll most likely need special treatment. They were handed down to me by my mother, and I've used them as vessels. I've used them as vessels for lice essence whenever people got sick. She used them... Are they full of the souls of the sick? I'm sure they will come in handy for you as you hike up the mountain. Once an orb is full and you're feeling weak, simply give it a squeeze. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot. Yeah, let me fill them up for you. Once an orb is full, yeah, okay. Oh, I hope you had a good dinner. I'm doing well enough. I was cleaning lights today, like light fixtures, because you know it's fall. It's time to get all the dust and bugs out of them before Christmas. You know, and you know, before it's too cold to. I don't know. I don't know if cold has nothing to do with it. It's just time to clean things. Ow, so those spikes hurt. So I dropped one on my face, so that's how my day... That basically explains how my day's been going. I caught it before it hit the ground, at least. But that kind of explains how my day's been. Ow. What? Oh, I see. Oh, there's gonna be a timer as it slides back? Of course there is. But I want the crystals. Oh, so I'm not sealed in. It's just, specifically trying to get through your timed. Oh yeah, there's now a much larger time difference. Hey B, come a little closer. I want to see what happens if I drop this on you. Alright. What? What's up? something gonna happen when I put these two things into place? I mean, there's literally no indication of what's going to change. I know something is going to change. Well, that ladder's gonna come down. Oh, no. Wait, can I pull? No, I didn't think so. So I assume when I've healed the dog enough, I can ride the dog again? Or, period, based off of the earlier trailers, unless that got scrapped after it was kickstarted. After funding, they may have scrapped that, I don't know. So I take one thing of health for falling down the hole. Instead of instant death. That's very kind of you, game. Oh, you again. Whoa, Flynn, what's that glowy thing in your hand? Crimson what? Power passed down by who now? I don't get it, but it looks cool. Oh, I bet you can use that to throw small amounts of energy for quick range attack. You know, like we always used to throw rocks at each other. Let's see if you can do it on this terribly mutated flora. Boy, I can't wait. Just watch out for those tongue whips. Gross. How do I... Is this draining something somewhere? No? I could just do this? I could just pew things to death? I mean, it takes forever, but... Kong's Hornet? Yeah. I mean, there are only so many ways you can draw what looks like a Beedrill. Can't jump too high off of the ledge. Nice beaver. That's the first airplane movie? Oh hey, we could have jumped from above. In fact, we may need to. Nah. Excuse me. The moment I went to mute myself there, it declared, oh no, we've lost connection to the computer, so we can't mute. The exact moment I was starting to reach my hand out, so I do apologize for that. Bad time. And immediately a water level. And Sonic-style air bubbles, though they don't, not quite as bad, where the greatest enemy in the game is, in fact, water. So it's not that bad. Secret? Secret? Why is there an air bubble here? So it heals too. That's what sneezing does. These. Can't swing the sword in the water. I shoot. I just default shoot magic. Game. I will blame the game for that. But it's almost certainly my controller's fault. Because that's a ledge? Oh, we can shoot the gems? That's good to know. Secrets? Secrets? No. Aren't you sure they must be like spawning things in this water later. Otherwise it doesn't make a ton of sense. Oh, okay. Souls, the energy of the guardian spirits was presented to her father. Got it. Hollow's Beach. No, Hollow's Reach. Can't destroy the box. He came out of that stun real fast. Secrets? Oh, angryfish! Can I dodge underwater? I can. Huh, you think the poison barrel's safe to slash? Oh, it is. Can't jump down for those crystals. Okay, so once you start hitting them, you can combo them, or just keep not combo, you know. You do enough, you stun them, basically. Indefinite stun. But they can hit you. They're fast enough to hit you if you're trying to jump in on them. You gotta roll in. Okay. Unless I can stand on these barrels. Shoot. Pick up. Oh! Okay. So we're Donkey Kong now. Doesn't stop counting down if you drop it. Got it. Steam recommended you this a game. Recommended you an ambitious masterpiece, Vampire. Oh wow, Cogswell, you should try it. Tell me how you enjoy Vampire. I'm still upset that in fights that it would drop down to like 20 FPS because there are too many cores and threads engaged. You gotta go limit how many threads it can make. Because the game doesn't know how to limit itself, apparently. And then when you're outside of combat, performance sucks because you've limited the threads, so you have to constantly switch back and forward. Oh, such an ambitious masterpiece. To be fair, there's a lot about Vampire to like. It just... technical issues, and then... they basically made a vampire game where they're just like, hey, you have to choose between your humanity and being a vampire. And if you choose to, your humanity, the game kind of sucks because you have no powers. And everybody hates you still. It's not like I choose my humanity and people are just like, oh, at least you're a cool dude. No, everyone still hates your ass. I mean, I would have kept playing Vampire if it didn't just straight be unplayable on Ryzen processors. I have no idea if they fixed it or not either, so I don't know if I can recommend even if you have like a 4th gen or Ryzen processor or, you know. Yeah. But also that had to do with how many threads the CPU can make, so it might not even work on, like, modern things. Oh, we're gonna need that. When I slash the goblin dudes, their fish are shocked. A 10-year-old Intel processor might not be able to run Vampire all that well. Like, the game needs threads, but not too many threads. That's why it's a weird game to fight with. Like, if you make me have to limit how many threads... Oh, that's one dropped straight down. The rest of them have not dropped straight down. I guess that's why this one's flying about. Yeah. don't know what the red crystals are for. I don't know why I'm picking up all of them. Actually, through the floor. You can turn quality all the way up to ultra and the FPS stays the same because you're CPU limited. Yeah, some games will be like that. There we go. So that was a valid strategy, I guess. I kind of ate the explosion in the face, which killed the flying dude. You played Metal Gear. Not designed for high FPS. Almost at 1,000 red crystals. Where's this go? Oh. Oh, it's a one-way only thing. That's what that means? First, fuck you, barrel dude. We got a scroll? Oh, exit this way. Yeah, there's a lot to like in Vampire. Its performance is not one of them. Oh, and that, and you can't really tell when you're gonna get a decision that actually affects the outcome of the game, so you just have to constantly be like, I hope by killing this thing or not killing this man, it doesn't fuck up the story. Oh, we can hurt that thing. I thought it was gonna be like a Gordo. Oh, let's go kill an enemy. I think it has an attack. Oh, it's very much a Gordo. Well, I guess Gordos are more passive. They don't actively attack you. The music's really nice. It's just very chill. There's gonna be something for being on top of these. Oh no, this is just the only way you can go. Fall down, you have to go back through, so let's go pick up all our crystals. Check for secret. Nope. I think I played 20-something hours of Vampire before I gave up fighting it. Think it bounces back? No? Sweet. Oh, you have in limited range, though. I was so mad fighting his sister. I was so mad in that section. I beat her eventually. But the way the camera locked on and rotated, and the fact that the frame rates would just plummet in the middle of a fight, so that in this fight where you have to not get hit because you will basically die in one hit or in one combo, the frame rate would just tank and then you would take the hit, was so frustrating. So frustrating. Hey Crab, you friendly? Oh, hello? You do not seem friendly. Ow. You also don't seem stunned. Oh! Suddenly you're a mortar. Ah, let's bring it with us. Is there anything over here? No. Ooh, Fishman's got some crystals. Crack 1,000 yet? Hey Xeroxia, how are you doing this this Wednesday? Ow! Oh crap, you have a fast reaction time. Oh, that's right. How are you the hardest fight in the game thus far? Need that barrel. I'm doing fine enough, I suppose. So it has been one of those days where anything that could happen wrong, you get the slightly better version of the worst situation. Like I was cleaning some light fixtures and I fumbled a shade. A fairly heavy glass one hit me in the face, but I caught it before it broke, or hit the ground, so it didn't break. I did not notice the spikes on the ceiling. What do I have? Can't tell how many crystals I have now. I feel like it's a lot. Multiple exits. Hollow's Reach. Ordinal Isle has multiple exits. Oh. Uh, 1333 is how much. 1337 is what we have now in crystals. So we have leak crystals, but doesn't seem to do anything. Can I reel up this fish? I mean, we shouldn't take damage, right? This is clearly means there's something down here, right? Oh, the water is hidden by my taskbar. Why is this game behind my taskbar? Hide taskbar. I don't know how to do that in Windows 10. This used to be a fast setting. Okay, that's fine. I'll just have to glance over at my OBS once in a while to see what's at the bottom of the screen. I haven't had a bite. Oh no, wait, he's a fisherman. That's a good fisherman. I don't want to do. I could do the captain from The Simpsons, but might not be the dude. Yeah. I don't. What does Popeye? Oh, geez, I do know what Popeye sounds like. I don't think I can do Popeye. Yeah, I don't think I can do Popeye. No, it's gonna. I keep trying to think of it. It's gonna come out as. I feel like it's gonna come as a different character, a very different character. I haven't had a bite all afternoon. Do me a favor and go pester someone else. Really? That's all you have to say? Why was I coming up with a voice for you? Fair enough. Popeye before his forearm cancer. For the spinach addiction. Jungo. Oh, hello. Hello. Why is there a cowboy fishing here? An old rancher, maybe. Sorry for not being my chirpy self at the moment, but I have not seen my fishing buddy Rickathon for a few days now. That is a name. Rickathon. Rickathon. For a few days. Oh, you know what? Can I squeeze in under chat? No. I should probably put chat and me in different different sides, so there's space. So, why is this so broken? Broken on this side? How are you this broken? Alright, everything's still here, which is slightly broken out. So let's move the chat up a little. Go. And if I go to the middle... Nope. Up. Up. We block voice... We block name boxes a little, but that's better. I suppose. Sorry for not being my cheerful self. Popeye doing that saline injection or whatever into his arms. Some silicone is what you're saying. He's got some artificial arms. Fishing buddy Rickathon for a few days. Usually meets me here at the break of dawn with without fail. I'm worried about him. Remember him telling me about scoping out a new fishing spot up on Minstrel Peak. That was the last I heard. Yikes. I hope he didn't get lost on his way up there. Last time he said was yeehaw. Last thing he said was yeehaws. Okay, I wasn't far off. As he ran off, I'm sure hope those weren't his last words. Heard you're headed to Minstrel Peak yourself. Be careful, Flynn. If you happen to see Rickathon, be sure to send him back here. Stop. Useless. There's something weird going on. This area is usually fish paradise. Something must have scared them off. Secrets. Secrets. There's a key somewhere? Oh, once we bring back Buddy, Rickathon, then they'll give me the key. You don't see me, Buddy. You never saw me with your explosive barrel that you could throw into my face. Why are you just standing there? Get off the ledge. Oh, fuck you too, Goblin. Don't know what the red crystals are for. Shh, you'll never see me. Oh! We can't crawl on the bridge. So fast. I did. I had 1337 of the red things. So the crabs have a faster attack than anyone we've seen thus far, because everyone else I can get a single strike off before I have to dodge. Like, after it starts flashing. So... Who knew that the crabs were the real boss? Really? Well, I'm ledge guarding? Fuck you, crab. Oh. What do I fall into? Oh, there's ground there. Right? There's land here. What am I concerned about these platforms? Not realize the crabs had basically almost killed me. On this side? And, oh, I can't drop down through that. Okay. Oh, game Y. I'm gonna blame the 360 controller for that. Who knows what that was? Just to cross this. Collecting them for no actual reason. I mean, that could still happen. But from the center of this, I can't roll off? I can roll off. Then I don't know why I didn't the first time. Like, I literally avoided wanting to roll. I took the hit because I didn't want to roll off. But then the game apparently changed otherwise. Red things like the likes in Death Stranding. You got X. Yeah, that's how that works, right? People like that you did shit. Congrats. Was there ground? There is not ground. Good Sir Knights. Came out pretty fast. So there is zero, like your health carries, the damage you've taken carries between levels and areas. So there are no free heals in this game. At least I don't think there are. Are there multiple exits? Because I feel like something should be this way then. No. Love Death Stranding. Please make more Death Stranding. You'll play all their all your weird-ass Metal Gear games in the meantime, but you want more Death Stranding. Looking for a block. There's a block. Oh, I deserve that. Hold up. You used to go higher first. What's above? Nothing? Oh. Ooh, a thing. We gotta take this all the way back down to the bottom, right? Not that far, actually. It's like 3 drops. Can't go back, huh? I would like to know what was behind that, under that bridge, but I've missed my chance. Try and knock you off the edge. No? Oh, you knocked me off the ropes, huh? Fine. I mean, the music's good, but I feel like I've been listening to the same song for quite some time. Which is fine. I don't know how long this game is. Kinda wish it would switch a little bit, like back and forth between different ones, if anything. Like, yeah, if you're playing a Zelda game, you hear Hyrule Field a lot, but you don't hear it continuously for like half an hour. You go into other things and it switches back and forward. Huh. Do I have to race it back? Oh. Oh! Well, I don't have to race it. Gonna be a hot second when we get back to that side. Okay, we didn't have to race anything. So we can look around for secrets? Secrets? Let's see if there are any secrets here. Shrine of Influence. Multiple exits. Multiple exits. Sanctia. Made it to a town. 6 hours average. Yeah, that sounds about right. I planned this for 2 days. At some point, I looked it all up. Old man, why are you standing in the rain? Sneezing. Emmett. Oh, thank goodness you made it here, Flynn. Your pa sent a message to me via carrier snapfish. More with the snapfish, huh? Probably shouldn't have used paper. He mentioned that you're on your way to Minstrel Peak in order to help poor Dex. It's dangerous up there, especially at this time of night. Sleep off the night in our home. You'll need all the strength you can gather. Standing here in the rain isn't the greatest idea. Or... Okay. Is this a free heal? Good morning. I hope you're well rested. I'm sure you may be overwhelmed with your situation, but Dex desperately needs your help. I'm aware. You will find a crimson shrine at the top, the very tippity top of Minstrel Peak. Sorry, lad, but you'll have a lot of climbing ahead of you. The mountain has been overrun with clubians over the last few years. They're not too welcoming to visitors. I mean, is it both? This old man was standing in the rain. Well, good luck with your climb up Minstrel Peak. You'll find answers there. I'm sure of it. Loretta and her men have been fighting up there. Keep an eye out for her. Okay, old man. Oh! Hey, are you friendly? Yumble sad. Yumble to have too many shiny thing. Yumble only have many shiny thing, not so many shiny thing. Yumble. Hey, cherry boy. You help Yumble? Yumble shiny's gone. Many taken. Gone. Yumble trade red rock for shiny? If weird boy find shiny, give Yumble. Weird people like red rock. Yumble have many. Yumble give for shiny. Yumble saw shiny on top of purple house. Boy grab it for Yumble. How do I... First of all, Yumble, what the hell are you? Second of all... Do you want the other shiny things I've picked up? Vincent. My name is Vincent. I'm a Goryu karate guy. I'm also a rice cracker karate guy. Okay. The hard/soft style of karate. Hard technique is force against force. Soft technique is using the opponent's momentum against them. Munching rice crackers. Speaking of momentum, have you tried the ultimate roll jump? Give it a try. Roll, then jump. Okay, so that does get you farther than jump and roll. Alright. Boy, find any more Yumble shinies? More red thingies. I know, they'll help us in who knows how many ways. We missed a shiny. Wow, Yumble give red boy red rocks. Wow, Yumble give red boy red rocks. Wow, Yumble give red... Okay, is it all the same? Yeah. So these are relics. We missed one. Yumble wants relic. Or love. Oh, hi, lizard girl. Vera. Hi, I'm Flynn. Wait, no, sorry. My name is Yomball. That's not right. I remember now. It's Vera. Yes, Vera is my name. I observe people day by day, you see. I often forget myself. This is the perfect spot to just watch. Well, that's all I've known. I hope to find others like me, but sadly it feels like I'm the last of my kind. Oh, okay. That was a conversation. Same conversation? Yeah. Alright. I pet this dog? Hey there, I'm just your resident pup lover. I may not be a fighter, but I'm always happy to help. Come back ever feeling down and need some cheering up. I would like to pet the dog. Temporarily withdrawing is also a potential tactic. When threatened, you can consider stopping, dropping, and rolling away. I would like to pet the dog. Survival is a challenging part of life, of any life, so don't give up. In the well. Cat. Oh, hello. Granted, Yomball gave me many more shinies that I had. Or, sorry, red rocks for shinies. Jade. Hey, I see you silently judging me. like it here, okay? These caves are perfectly carved for my liking, and you never know what you might find. Some walls are just soft, and you'd probably walk right through them. Oh my gosh. Okay. Take a hit. You got a key to something. Went into my inventory, so it's probably something I sell. I must get a double jump or a wall jump or something. That's not a wall I can walk through over here, which was my other guess. Be like, Cox will buy a frozen one for the store, leaving your freezer for 6 months. I don't... Cleaning out my freezer is a task for winter because I can put stuff outside. Then I will know what I actually need to get rid of. And use immediately. But I'm sure there's stuff in there that's... Yeah, 6 months. Oh, ho there! Hold up there! Wee little laddie everyone's talking about. You really headed up the mountain, huh? Why ain't you Mr. Adventurer? Let's say be careful, but that's not a very heroic thing to say, so go for it. Do be careful though, lots of things have gone crazy after you know the incident. What's the incident? Okay. Purple rock. I assume that's related to the incident. Hello, Shade. Dusk. Scram. Aim of a game idea like this. You pass all these areas you think you'll be able to get into later, but you never do. So it's just teasing, just areas teasing you. Hey kid, if you're thinking of leaving Sanctia, you'd better keep an eye out for yourself. I'm new to the area, but it's no joke. I heard some rumors about these lands from my hometown and decided to come test out my gloves. The clubbins across Rosantia sure know how to fight. Nearly lost an arm to these wolf raiders up in Minstrel Peak. You must go watch out for the red flowers on the walls. Rosantians from ancient times hid their relics behind false walls marked with these flowers. I'm sure they wouldn't mind you giving them to gamble for a pretty penny. Good luck. But there's no store. What am I supposed to do here? Why does it zoom in and focus here? Oh. Okay. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the key I picked up is a relic then. Oh, we have almost 6,000 of these things now. The relics were worth 1,000 apiece, so that I got more than 3 times my money by selling relics. Kind of makes it feel like it's not worth picking them up. So many likes. Great Forest. Okay. Hello, man with 2 dogs that I also probably can't pet. Hello there. I don't believe we've met. I'm Aldo, and these are my 2 pups, Bubba and Buddy. Say hi, boys. Anyways, I don't suppose you've heard about the mess Rosantia is in. Tia is currently in, have you? I'm a little hazy on the details. Bring my boys out here every day, but something has shook them and they'll not move an inch. We should probably head back home. East of the Crimson Sanctuary, a structure built by Sorel. I'm not quite sure what its purpose is, though. Behind you, there in the north, is some strange forest leading to Minstrel Peak. The place is treacherous. So wait, this way is east and this way is north. That's only a little odd. Oh, it's a climbing up place. Okay. You put multiple dogs, including the big dog at the start. Let me pet the dog. I don't think it was an unreasonable ask, and yet... It's at the top. Nothing? Oh, I was already on this top piece. Can't shoot, can you? Oh, you can jump down ledges, though. Not quite what I thought was going to happen here. But it looked like it suggested that I catapult myself here into the trees. I didn't think so. Oh. The Axe Knight, or I'm sorry, the Stump Knight. But I also can't pet these wolves. Oh. Nothing in this game. Was there an achievement sound? I did break 6K, but I was not paying attention if there were sounds. I mean, it could be. Are there achievements in this game? I have no idea. Huh. Is that a deer's skull? But also, this is very Legend of Zelda-esque music. I can see this being like, hey, achievement unlocked, 6K red things, and just that's it. Does nothing else, you just unlock achievements with them. Loro. Up ahead is the Twisted Wildwood. Oh, we're going into the Lost Woods. Got it. And here's a clue to not getting lost. Listen up. To avoid losing your way, resist temptation and turn away. Whilst the prize for you is worth the trial, the lesser worth passage is most worthwhile. Like, the red things are road markers at this point. Like, they're basically telling me, yeah, it is in fact worthless. And yet, there could be a shop at some point. Oh, I missed one. At least we get to fill up our heals. Most valuable, what should take me... Crystal's also taken back. So the only way to get there is with the lowest path. The lowest value path. But how do I get to the secret thing? I want that. I know how to get here. Well, whatever. Hi. You made it out of that confusing place, huh? It's no lie that I am the creator of the Twisted Wildwood. The mountain is just too dangerous for people to stumble upon these days, so I was tasked to create a test of wits. Come down here every morning and use my staff to summon enchanted rain. It keeps the Wildwood twisted. Minstrel Peak is up ahead. Good luck. Oh hey, there are multiple exits out of the Great Forest. Oh, we're going into the mountain. Okay. Oh, we got different music though. So we've got a couple of different areas worth of music. What time is Will said? Stream will be pushed back to 7 p.m. Uh-huh. Well, it's 7 p.m. and I don't see Will, so, or 7:30, so good luck to him. We'll continue playing. So, wall jumps. An awful lot of dead knights here. We heard something rip through this area. Something went for a rip here, you say? Through this area all the way from Sanctia. Loretta won't tell me, but she seems to know what it is. A whole load of goblins just fled up here into the caverns too. Never seen that before. Something must have startled them. You must go on ahead, then you're a bigger fool than I thought. Just don't let your guard down. I've heard someone actually lives up in those frigid mines. If you find him, tell him to get out. Nothing's safe anymore. You teach me how to wall jump? Oh goodness, Flynn, I knew I haven't been around for spare repairs in quite some time, but has it really been that long? Look at you. Sorry, I may have overdone it here. We've been fighting out in these snowy fields for days now. Oh no. Sorry to hear about Dex. You and her have been inseparable over the years, but I trust that fire in your eyes. I know that look from your father. I'm sure you're aware that this spreading infection. Put it on me and my men to halt the spread of the dreaded scourge. But we're all that's left. That damned man. I can't even bring myself to say his name. He's spreading his wrath again with these wretched portals. I know I don't need to tell you the importance of that weapon of yours. I dearly wish I could be of more help, but these old bones don't have much left for another war. Don't worry about us. We'll make our way down to Sanctia. Your power is still raw. See me in town and I'll help toughen you up with new techniques. Can I go through the portal? Maybe. Ah! Okay. Can I grab that? No? Through the portal it is. Trouble pits. Oh! Spider, why aren't you using your back legs? Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay, well the things chase you here, so this is a bit more of an issue. What do you do? Oh, you do something. Frigid Mines. So she's gonna teach me how to wall jump. I have to go back to the city. Or maybe how to break this. The portal's gone, so we got rid of that portal, I guess. Back to the city? Yep. Hold up. Gotta get that money. Yo. Boy, find more young bullshities. I did. I found like a key. Alright. Or I guess not. Oh, Ah, Flynn, I've been itching to teach. I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do with that crimson weapon of yours. I began teaching your father at just about your age. He'd not be happy to hear this, but I see a little more potential in you. Oh. Trash talk is excellent. Might be getting old, but I can still show you some tricks I learned over my many years on the battlefield. And if you can bring me crimson gems, there's the use for it. I can use their energy to form new skills and abilities. I can also trade them for some roasted snapped fish. Enough crimson gems to gather the energy for charged magic. Go ahead and select it. Oh, and so that we use the gems to upgrade. Got it. So now we have a Kamehameha. Max health, basic combo. Magic charge, SPD. Reach a full magic charge faster and more efficiently. Charge damage. Oh wow, the damage costs a lot. Spent all my money. Great. I think you're ready to head up Minstrel. Come back with those crimson gems, we'll learn more. Cool, we have to walk out of this thing? Cool. It's right here. Frigid Mines. There appears to be floating blocks of water, not ice. Can I ride this mancart? Or mancart, this minecart? Can it be Donkey Kong? And we found the Mushroom Man. And he dipped. What? Which magic? We gained ice magic. Oh good, you don't slip though. This way. I appreciate that it also doesn't melt. Oh, we can charge it and still jump. Does Crimson melt? Breaks them. Look at all those crystals. So little compared to what you get for finding secrets. And blocks float, or do they collapse? They do not collapse. We're supposed to look for flowers for hidden areas. Oh, what happens if I break this? Does it go back to being water? It does. You know the Mushroom Man. Mushroom Man. Alright. On this wall? Break ice with ice. I don't see any flowers, so maybe there are none. No secrets around. Oh, Ice Guy doesn't get stunned as easily. Alright, Ice Goblin. Did not finish his attack after being unfrozen. That's kind of what I wanted to know out of that one. You know the mushroom. I mean, now you can get mushrooms by mail, so do you need to know the mushroom man? Guarantee it's not legal to get them by mail, but I can know that you can in Canada. What key did I get? What key? I picked up a key that I don't know what it does. Back in the city, or the town. Ow. Mr. Ice Knight, you sure I have to fight you for this? Let me guess, you're immune to being frozen. Oh. Oh yeah, that was what I tested that immediately. Male shrooms. Oh, I didn't see that icicle. fly came from, but cool fly. Okay, so I can't turn into Ice Wand inside of it. Also good to know. Secrets? Is that an enemy? I think that's an enemy. I mean, while I'm just killing dudes, I guess I'll kill you as well. I didn't think you'd hit me from there. Honestly, a lot more knockback than I was expecting. Did I just juggle you away? No? Alright, gotta freeze it. Well, I only want to break the top one, but I guess this will work. Or I can fall into the spikes anyways. Hello, sir. Well, I don't need to unmake that block the way I thought I needed to. Come get me, man. Boss fight? Oh, okay. That might have felt a little more impactful. I hadn't murdered a man on the way. Four of them, I knew it. This one has more knockback. Oh, I can break the things they're standing on. And I could have that fully charged and hanging off of a ledge. Well, I can't get that now, can I? And mythical red thingies too. Yep. Hello, good night. Why are you here? And why did we pretend that one of you was a mini-boss after I fought and killed one of you, and now you're just normal enemies again? I'm confused as to why that one was the mini-boss. Oh, straight into the spikes, huh? Why? I mean... I'll kill you for free stuff, but I'm not too sure why you spawned after I was... Well, Claire. Are those flowers? They are. Not really a secret though, right? Out in the open. Secret to everyone. Okay, what's up this way then? It's clearly not the exit. Just Joe. We just murdered Joe on our way by. There are a lot of enemies frozen in ice here. This is definitely an exit. The other side was what, then? Not also an exit? Where the two exits are for this area? No, no exit here. Alright. Still going. I can't jump that high. I'll knock you down that hole. We don't need this crystal. It's the first time, I think. Nothing down there? Okay. Guess he didn't die. Way doors. Music's really good. Yeah. I'm digging the tunes. Found the secret there. I didn't find the secret there. Oh, Will might be live. Of reach. Oh. Oh, we're deezed. We pick up a... If this is either snow or rock, we are deezed. Oh, well. A little disappointing. Bring the rock with us, though. Oh. Well, the rock... Oh, it's back. That was a snowball. Ladder. How do I make the ladder come down? What do I do with those snowballs, maybe? Nope, I need that snowball. Alright. I think I know the snowball? Yeah, I need a snowball to knock those things down. Okay, how do I bring the ladder down? Or do I get a double jump at some point? Or... Nope. It was worth a try. Hands are on the ball. I'm busy. Yeah. More height than that. Huh. I don't need those things for anything. Do what I thought it would do, or what part was breakable that I thought was breakable. I think is this for? Come on, game. Okay, we can't make it up there. Cool. I'm gonna die trying to throw this ball across this, aren't I? This is how we lose. It doesn't break unless it hits something. Unlike the barrel, which just goes off. Oh, okay, that one moves. There's a crab underneath. Isn't that a Metroid thing? This is a Metroid enemy. The crab spike that walks around as a platform? Yeah, I'm pretty sure those are in Metroid Prime at the very least. Oh, couldn't step onto it. Oh, it takes 5% of your crystals when you die. Oh, okay. Precious red stone. We need a ball. What? I fell off while not doing it. Well, I was cranking up and down, but not moving. Yeah, showing my displeasure at having to wait. Okay, good. I was like, where could there be the thing? Okay. If it's somewhere else, then yes. You know, red flowers this time. Oh, I guess the level's not done yet. Is this a trap? Feels like a trap. Game, I tried to jump, but it did not work. Oh no, this area had the secret that didn't feel like a secret, because you definitely had to pass by it. What do I need a snowball for here? What do you think is underneath that hidden piece? Oh! Not see you. Got a giant snowball that's gonna chase me at some point. Seems like I need to bring down that giant snowball. Jumping on top of the giant snowball is death. Touching the snowball in any way is death, including... Oh, it's come to a full stop. Let me just get on top of it. Makes for a very dangerous snowball fight. Instant death snowball. Sir, I'm busy. But I want the crystal that's on the other side. Well, it's time to make the gauntlet run. Game. Really? Well, I guess this is why this room is here, to... At least you're coming out ahead. Huh, you can't go up, so eat shit, snowball. Do I touch it? Do we touch it? Pretty sure it's instant death. We're gonna leave it alone. Well, a lot of hits for nothing. Immune to magic. Nope, immune to ice. Get up there. Was I supposed to... Is there a way for me to jump off of the birds? Which types want to charge? No. Must be a way to jump off of those birds. we've got enough money now for that health upgrade. I don't know if we have enough for the fourth strike in the combo upgrade. Have boots? It's so cold. My feet took damage. It's the death. Alright, well, we got there. Just took a moment. Actually a pretty long level, wasn't it? Oh, it was Kona. I'm like, what game did I spend the entire time running away from all the real wolves so I didn't have to kill a wolf? Walk this way. Snowball to get through there. Ladder go. Seems fine. Hi. Ow. Ow. You're just up here chilling. You can do it up here. Well, that's an exit, so what the heck is all the other stuff down there for? There's a lot of stuff down here. Buddy, you got stuck, huh? Can't make that jump. Alright, exit it is. There's a lot of stuff on the other side. Nope, we're leaving. Flowers? See the flowers. Don't see how to enter the flower area. Oh, I need a snowball. Oh, so if you go around the other way? Oh, no, wait. Or is this where I'm going to be led back to when I'm running from this ball? That works. Sir, I'm busy. Good luck to you. So if we'd gone the other way, we could have gotten the secret. Yeah, that whole other area is for the secret. Got it. And there's only one exit there. So it's entirely for the secret. Oh, they show you if there's a secret in the world if you didn't get it. Alright. What? Do I have something to sell you? Boy, find any more Yumball shinies? I did. I found the, a grail. Where's the key down here take us? Do I still have the key in my inventory and it does nothing? Bonds. At some point we're gonna get wall jumps. Or double jump. You have anything different to say? Are you training with the other person? Oh. Oh, the tree no, it did not expand. But we did unlock more things. Frost Magic Plus. Or health. Kinda don't care for the health, but I want to know what's on the other side of the health. Ooh, crystal things? Okay, so that's actually what I wanted to know. The fact that I can see the icons. +1 healing orb is... Yes, that's exactly what I would like. Alright, how long have I been live? 2.5 hours? Will's probably playing Fall Guys. Maybe I'll do one more level. Let's see. Yep. He's playing Fall Guys. That last level is kind of long, actually. And I am going to stream this game tomorrow. So let's just raid Will. End the stream early for once.